Tragedy strikes. Army grounds aviation units for training after 12 soldiers die in helicopter crashes in Alaska. The U.S. Army's decision to ground aviation units for training comes after a string of devastating accidents, including the recent collision of 2 Army helicopters near Healy, Alaska, which claimed the lives of 3 soldiers and injured a 4th. The 1st Attack Battalion, 25th Aviation Regiment at Fort Wainwright, near Fairbanks, is still reeling from the tragedy. The Army has made it clear that the safety of their personnel is their top priority, and this move is a necessary step to ensure that accidents are prevented. The training is set to take place between May 1st and 5 for active duty units, and Army National Guard and Reserve units will have until May 31st to complete the training. As military investigators make their way to the crash site in Alaska, there is little information to report on the cause of the accident. However, the Army has stated that there is no indication of a pattern between this crash and the one that occurred in Kentucky in March, which claimed the lives of 9 soldiers. Healy, Alaska, the site of the recent crash, is a small community located about 10 miles north of Denali National Park and Preserve. The town is known for its proximity to the former bus that was popularized by the book, Into the Wild, and the subsequent movie. The bus was removed in 2020 and taken to Fairbanks. The loss of these soldiers is a tragedy, and the Army is taking necessary steps to prevent future accidents. Our thoughts are with the families of those who have lost loved ones, and with the Arctic Angels who are mourning the loss of their fellow soldiers. The recent accidents have highlighted the risks that come with military aviation, particularly in the rugged terrain and challenging weather conditions of Alaska. While the Army is committed to ensuring the safety of their aviators, these accidents serve as a reminder of the sacrifices made by military personnel in service to their country. As the Army conducts its investigation and implements necessary safety measures, it is crucial that we recognize the bravery and dedication of the soldiers who put their lives on the line every day to protect our freedoms. These tragic events serve as a reminder of the high price of freedom, and we must never forget the sacrifices made by those who serve in our military. We can only hope that the Army's efforts will be successful in preventing future accidents and that the families and loved ones of those lost can find some measure of comfort in the knowledge that their loved ones were serving their country with honor and distinction. Our thoughts and prayers are with them during this difficult time. The recent string of accidents involving military helicopters has sent shockwaves through the U.S. Army and the entire nation. The loss of 12 soldiers in the span of a month is a tragedy that highlights the risks and sacrifices that come with military aviation. On Thursday, 2 Army helicopters collided near Healy, Alaska, killing 3 soldiers and injuring a 4th. The accident occurred as the aircraft were returning from training, and little information has been released on the cause of the crash. Military investigators are on their way to the site, and the Army has grounded all aviation units for training until the necessary safety measures are put in place. This move is a necessary step to ensure the safety of Army aviators and prevent future accidents. The training will take place between May 1st and 5 for active duty units and May 31st for Army National Guard and Reserve units. The recent accidents highlight the risks associated with military aviation, particularly in the challenging weather conditions and rugged terrain of Alaska. Despite these risks, soldiers continue to serve their country with bravery and dedication, and we must never forget the sacrifices they make to protect our freedoms. As the Army conducts its investigation and implements necessary safety measures, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and loved ones of those lost in these tragic accidents. We can only hope that the Army's efforts will be successful in preventing future accidents and that those who have lost loved ones can find some measure of comfort in the knowledge that their loved ones were serving their country with honor and distinction. These events serve as a reminder of the high price of freedom and the sacrifices made by those who serve in our military. We owe it to them to ensure their safety and to honor their memory by continuing to support our armed forces and the important work they do.